Hello, what's up, everybody? My name is Harold Downs, meteorology student for Valparaiso University. Here for the weekly forecast. Now, I haven't been able to do forecasts. I've been sick. You can kind of tell in my voice, but let's go for the weekly forecast. We're going to go from tomorrow, Thursday, the 8th of September, short week forecast, all the way up to Sunday night, which I believe is the 11th. I'm not sure, but that's where we're gonna go to, and then not too long after this, I'll put updated a forecast for tomorrow. So let's get ready to go. So let's first take a look at our models. Now, since we're doing a long range forecast, multiple days, I love to use the GFS model. Even with short range forecasts, not as accurate for short range, but I still love it. Now we're gonna do this for Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area. So let's go to the Northern Illinois sector. Now this data is incomplete, so I have to go back to the 12Z. And the reason why it's not complete is because it hasn't reached a new update time. And the GFS updates every 3 hours, I believe, or every six. It's every 6 hours. But let's first start off with surface temperature, as usual. So we're going to be going towards Sunday. See, current time it was a pretty muggy day, honestly, in Valparaiso. See, so over here in western Illinois, just north of the St. Louis area, pretty hot temperatures, mid 80s up in the Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland region, highs to upper 70s. Got an 80-degree region here south of Valparaiso. But let's just run through the days. This is late afternoon, Valparaiso today, and then this is 7 p.m. tonight, which is actually an hour from now. From when I'm recording this, you can see high 60s, low 70s, rapidly cooling down. Continuing advancing, even cooler. We got a 59-degree region here in far eastern Illinois, and you can see mid 60s the lake catching on with low 70s and a constant temperature for them. And that temperature, you see, it's a little bit coolish, especially up here looking in Michigan. But see, Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland area, low to mid 60s, got a high 60 up here in Cook County, Northern Cook County. Continuing on, this is Thursday early morning, it's about 3 in the morning. Sorry for the sniffle, I'm sick, but see, high 50s, low 60s, the lake continuing to track on the pretty constant 70s. Move on, early morning on Thursday, this is about sunrise hours, see, it's the coldest time of the day, and see, low 60s, so definitely touching into some of the fall temperatures in the morning. And then all of a sudden you fast forward 6 hours and you have a big bit of a boom. This is around, let's see here, around 8 or 9 in the morning. Sorry, no, 10 in the morning, I believe. You can see low 70s to mid 70s. Continuing on, it's going to also bump up. It's going to be a pretty hot one tomorrow, looks like. Low 80s. Continuing on, you see it, southern Iowa, and far northern Missouri. We're getting some 90s, 96 over here. But also, if you look at the temperature, 100 or 1,010 millibars, that's a pretty high pressure. So it doesn't look like you're going to see much. Very low wind at the surface, so not going to get anything severe wise. Continuing on, this is about 7 p.m. in the afternoon. See, starting to cool down as we continue. Same temperatures overnight, mid 60s. Continuing to Friday at 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, this is 9 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Not seeing much here. This is about 9 o'clock in the morning. See, Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland area, low to mid 70s. So this is for Friday, continuing on around noonish. Still seeing some pretty good temperatures. Pressure is actually higher. Wind is increasing a little bit. It's got a 12 knot reading right here. Continuing on for temperature Friday. Overall, looking like it's going to be a pretty hot Thursday and Friday. Saturday, again, temperatures in the morning as usual. Got a little bit more of a cooling out here in Iowa, central northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Kind of stretches into northwest Illinois up here below the 60s. And again, in the early morning, starts to heat up. And then continues, that cool region kind of lingers around here. So possibly a cold front reaching up right here, potentially telling us, hey, might be seeing some fall region temperatures. This is around noon. So this area could see some activity for thunderstorms. We continue, and then this is 7 p.m. So that that cool region slowly is continuing to stay in this area. Over here, still I'm still seeing about to have same average temperature, low to mid 80s during the day. Overnight, mid to upper 60s. And then we continue on, and even gets a little bit of a cooler spot, almost reaching the 40s in this area. And this is on Sunday. This is very early in the morning, 1 in the morning. And then you can see still continuing on. And then on Sunday, it's about mid morning, around 9 a.m. You can see that kind of cool region kind of shifts over here. So we seen a cool high pressure system. So some cold front possibly might come through. And behind it, like a weak one, and behind it, leaving some cooler temperatures with the high pressure. So this is about 9 in the morning. Before we were seeing about mid 70s, getting some 80s at 9 in the morning. Now we're seeing a high 60s, low 70s. So there definitely is a cooling right there, and then it kind of moves up, and you can see this kind of split region of cooler air. I think we might see some activity for thunderstorms before this along this region right here. That continues to shift east, and then causing this area to have a cold region with a high pressure system after this shifts east. Continuing on, this is mid afternoon on Sunday. Region kind of breaks down a bit, gets a little bit warmer. Yeah, I think we're gonna see potential thunderstorm action here. Maybe not. And it kind of goes out of area, and then yeah, so that's temperature. You gotta go one more. So yeah, there's some shifts. Let's run it through here. Gets cooler. This is going way into the future, so it's not gonna be right. You can see a lot of hot temperatures over here getting to southern Illinois. So we might. So from what I'm seeing is temperature wise, we're going to get a lot early on in the week, at the end of this main part of the week, before we hit the weekend. We're going to see probably a lot more hot and muggy days. And as this cooler region slowly shifts on here, we might see a mini cold front, a weak one, with a high pressure system behind it. Might potentially see some weak scattered thunderstorms jump out ahead of it. So that's a possibility. Convective, let's take a look at some CAPE numbers. I don't expect this to be extremely strong. Also, a couple soundings. This is slowly drag our pointer. See some right here. It's Saturday, so mid-afternoon. Not strong cape at all. You're barely touching 1,000 mega or joules per kilogram. And it continues. See some region right here. This is where it's actually getting a little bit hotter. Where I said there might be some thunderstorms, but we're not worrying about the Indianapolis region. Continues up to Sunday. So yeah, the only part that I might see, find it. Let's see if it comes up again. Where is it? I want to see if I can pull up a sounding. Here we go. Pull up right here. Okay. So this area has not even 1,000 joules per kilogram. So let's just pull up a sounding and see what it says. Probably marginal thunderstorm. None. So photograph is whack. LFC, LCL, pretty not that high up, so that's not terrible. Yeah, it actually some backed winds here. So if the ingredients are right, we could see some nice thunderstorms. You could see severe hail was part of the sounding back in 1989. See, not that much cape, or not that much sin. Surface level cape is high, but everything else, most unstable cape is pretty high as well. But mid level, no shear, not enough shear for severe weather. So on the severe weather side, I don't see anything. Just might get a chance for some thunderstorms. Mean layer cape. Let's just drag through it. Sunday. Got a little bit of a shift. Oop, wrong thing. Got a little bit of a shift. Try and get to it. Here we go. Got a little bit of a shift with the mean layer cape. This is about the highest region, 805. I don't think we're going to see anything. I'm just looking for the severe weather S and traits. Marginal severe, so some cape here, but you also got to watch this negative omega levels very close to that border. Really, this is probably a thunderstorm, an active thunderstorm at this time in the sounding. See, the capes are higher, pushing close to 1,000 for the mixed layer. LFC and LCL is in a perfect position for tornadoes, but I don't think we're going to see anything. The shear, a little bit better for surface to 3 kilometers. You usually want this around 25 knots for ideal conditions for severe weather. You're you're getting close to 20. That's why marginal severe is on there, because you're close on the ingredients needed for it, but you're not quite there. So no backed winds. So if we do see severe weather, it might be like 1 or 2 cells that might just push high winds to cause the thunderstorm. But as of right now, I don't see anything. The most unstable cape and shear. There we go. See here. Again, this is on Saturday. Again, I do want to check this area down here just to see. Very close to 1,000. Probably going to get a marginal severe reading on there. Yeah, marginal severe. LC is good. No backed winds. Shear is about the same as last reading. Not the best. But overall, for this area, let's just check. Yeah, very low cape. I don't even see. This is very close to the Valparaiso location. I don't see anything severe wise. Marginal severe. Like I said, might get a spotty severe thunderstorm here or there just because of potential high winds. I don't see anything like jumping on me and says, "Oh yeah, there's going to be an outbreak or anything." Uh, also being precipitation, potential precipitation. So looking Saturday got a little bit of a jump up there. So yeah, like I said, there might be a weak scattered line of thunderstorms, potentially because of high winds. I mean, if you look right here, you're looking at about half an inch of QPF. And I just like looking at soundings because they really give you a nice idea. Look at this. There's no cape. No, shear is actually really good. That's over ideal, but there's no cape. I mean, and really good back winds. But you're also breaking the barrier, so this is a dead sounding. This doesn't count. So yeah, convective. Let's go back to it. I just want to see if this is picking up any potential supercell composites. Gotta go. We got a tiny green version right here. One. I just want to see. Have to see. This might be a marginal severe reading or none. But we do have some. We do have shear that meets the ideal criteria for supercell or for severe weather. The Cape though, not looking good. LC is a little high, and then we have an Omega reading. So actually, this sounding doesn't work. See, supercell, a weak supercell was a match on the sounding from 2000. Wow, that was a long time ago. But overall, don't see anything severe wise. So yeah, overall, and then I have to go back out to view the jet stream. And just a quick review for you guys, for any new people. Just get my pen. Oh, just get my pen. There you go. Okay. All right. There we go. Man, that big pen is sometimes a piece of poo. So, what you want to do? So let's say a normal jet stream is like this. This is what you call a ridge. This is a ridge. This is where you're gonna have. This is where. Let's do pink. This is where you're gonna have your warmer temperatures. Now we're gonna have your cooler temperatures is down here in the trough, and then on the right side of the trough, you're also gonna have some warmer temperatures around here. Excuse me. You're also gonna have your warmer temperatures up here and ahead. And what you want in order for some good severe weather action, you're going to want to be on that right side of the trough right here, right just ahead of the cold front, and right around the warm area that heats up. This right side of the trough is where you're going to have your best chance for severe weather. So let's look at this jet stream reading. Let's see here. So right now, it's really tough to tell for a normal person because you kind of got some close lows. You still got that tropical storm action. You got some more rush. You're getting some storms. Danielle is kind of over here somewhere. So if you're a tropical weather guy, then you can do that. So you kind of have this big ridge over here, and then it kind of has a huge trough kind of around this area. Down here, this is where you have your right side of the trough around there. So it might be tough to tell. You can see it dips down. Seeing some right side of the trough right here. So it's tough to tell, but let's just run through this reading. See this big trough comes down, and you're getting that right side of the trough all around here. So really, this is going to be your ideal region right here. This is for Friday, and if we continue on, right side of the tropics could continue to push up. So, like I said, the temperature, and if you can remember on the readings, that temperature started to drop down here. Cold part of the trough right here, and right side continuing, and continue. That trough dips well down, all the way down to the northwest of Missouri, uh, far eastern and southern Nebraska, northeastern Kansas, southwestern part of Iowa. So it's going to drop, and that's really where you're probably going to see the main severe weather thunderstorm wise. I just want to take a look at the sound and see what it comes out. It might not be severe, but might as well just take a look at it. Not which that'll happen, but huge backed winds are here. Actually, that's not even backed winds. That's interesting winds. Never seen those before. So this is actually where the cold temperatures are going to be. But as it continues up, you're going to get that huge closed low, which that's when the temperatures start to decrease, like I said, and it probably will continue. Oh yeah, look at that. So that is, and it kind of just keeps on going. That is going to bring some cooler air all the way throughout this region, which we saw it brings cooler, and then it'll heat up right behind it. So, yeah, overall, I don't see anything. We might get some rain, maybe one or two severe thunderstorms if the conditions get just right. But I'm talking like biggest threat is probably 60 miles an hour winds. I don't think we're going to see any tornadoes. In fact, what we could do is we could go to the SPC, Storm Prediction Center. Let me actually type it out. Storm Prediction Center. Look at the future outlook. So right now, this is right now, seeing slight risk, but if we go to, see, let me try and find it. I haven't uploaded a day 4 through 8. But anyways, this is day 3. This is looking like Friday. So I believe it's Friday. Yeah. Friday to Saturday. So this is Friday at noon to Saturday at noon. Slight risk, or really just thunderstorms. You're not going to see. Like I said, might get some thunderstorms, but yeah, overall, gonna be a pretty nice weekend. Might get a little cooler. You might see a couple thunderstorms here and there, and then you probably have like a 2 or 3% risk of severe weather in the area. Like I said, main threat is gonna be high winds most likely. But yeah, that'll be it for this weekly forecast. I know it was a short one, but I've been sick and I'm still sick, so I really haven't been able to record one, and I'm going to get a daily forecast for tomorrow, Thursday, which kind of went over it, but I'll just go over it in case you don't want to watch the entire video. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.